something I've heard all my life. What are you, a comedian? Well, I'm gonna be. Well, you're a dick now. Go to your room. And it's always been this way. I just don't think about things. They come out of my head, they come out of my mouth, and it's like, you ever go to close your door and you look and you see the car keys are in the ignition, and you go to close the door and you hear yourself going, no! And you hear the door going, and you do it anyway, it's the same way. And my wife was bending over one night, and I'm looking at her butt, and I said, hey honey, you're smiling at me. And she went, I said, what was that? She said, I threw you a kiss. I was glad it wasn't a French kiss, you know what I mean? By the way, enjoy the nachos. So, yeah, my wife also has very large breasts, and I'm not complaining. Not. A lot of guys say they don't care how big a woman's breasts are. It's bullshit. They lie. We want big breasts, and I'll tell you why, because the first meal we get comes from a titty the size of our head. And a guy can be married to you for 2 minutes telling you how breasts are not important, and a woman with large breasts will walk by, his head will spin around just to look at him. And that's all he'll see. You can even say, didn't she have nice eyes? He'll go, eyes? Did she have eyes? She had big hooters, I saw those. And my wife's breasts are so big that she will bend over a table and dust without wanting to. These things are so big, her breasts are so big, she has smaller breasts orbiting around them. Yeah, I didn't know how dangerous they were until one time we were having sex and she was on top and I got hit in the face, got knocked out. When I woke up, we were done, she was happy. I figured, what the fuck, okay. Yeah, but with her, we've raised 3 other kids. I married a woman that had children. I know people say you shouldn't do that, they have baggage. My wife owned Samsonite when I married her. But we've raised 3 kids, they're now out of the house. And then about almost 5 years ago, she takes me in the bedroom and she says, close the door. So the first thing I do is go, okay, what did I do this time? Okay, we got people in relationships. You know that. If the person said, come in the bedroom, close the door, you start to shit your pants. And I said, all right, what's wrong? She goes, I'm pregnant. Without thinking, I said, any idea who the father is? She goes, that's what. I go, well, I mean, you're on the pill, right? She goes, yeah. I said, so I got you pregnant while you're on the pill? Obviously, I have a very large ego. And she says, yeah, I'm a little late. I said, well, how late are you? She says, I'm 5 weeks late. I said, can't you just take like a 5-week after pill? She goes, that's 2, don't fuck around. So she got bigger and bigger, and her breast got bigger and bigger, and she had the baby. And it was sort of an emergency operation. I had to take her to the hospital 5 weeks early, and we took her in, and the doctor actually said, your wife she's having big blood pressure problems, so we got 20 minutes to get the baby out or your wife's going to die. And I said, okay, well, whatever you got to do. And he says, all right, well, we're going to have to cut her open. Do you want to be in the operating room? I said, sure, I want to be there. He goes, all right, I come in. So I come in, they got her legs up in the air. And he had cut her, and she had this giant gash from side to side. Okay, now she had 2 of them. And thanks for working that one out. I hate when that one's wasted. Anyway, I come in, and you know, doctors are so nondescript about it. He's got both arms in up to his elbows, and he's like fishing around there like he lost a watch in a dumpster or something, you know. He's talking to the nurses. So what'd you do this weekend? You went to Vegas? Really? Who'd you rent with? Oh, no, don't use National. I use Enterprise. Oh, it's an intestine. You really? Oh, I'll give you my number. And then he said, are you going to find a baby? He goes, oh, I think, oh, no, that's a kidney. And he pulls her out. He goes, oh, it's a little girl. And they put her on the table. And they said, would you like to cut the cord? And I go, sure, I'd love to. And they gave me the scissors, which is a surprise because I haven't been allowed to handle anything sharp in about 20 years. And they gave me these little pink scissors. And I go to cut it, and I thought it was going to just cut easily. I had no idea what it was. And I go to cut it, and this is what happens. I'm chasing this umbilical cord around her stomach, and I turn around. The nurses and doctors are hysterical. They're laughing, they're giving each other high fives. There's a guy with a camera. I think Ashton Kutcher's in the other room, and I'm getting bumped. So now I've got this beautiful little daughter named Arabella, and you go on my website, take a look. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's so pretty that when I take her out, people say the same thing. Your daughter is so pretty. Your wife must be stunning. I was there. But she's very smart, and you know, they say kids pick up everything, you gotta watch what you say around kids. One night I came out of the bathroom and almost knocked her over. And she goes, Dad, you scared the crap out of me. And I said, honey, you can't say crap. Crap's a bad word. Yeah, don't say it. So I can't say crap. Please don't say anymore. Is crap really bad? Don't stop. Just please stop. Why can't I say crap? Because it's a bad word. I can't say crap. Please stop. Stop. Please. Just don't say anything. Besides, where did you learn a word like that? She points to her sister. From the bitch in the corner. And then one night she's on the computer and I come in and she's installing a program. Not only had she downloaded it, she's installing it at 4 years old. And I said, honey, don't do this. She goes, Dad, it's PC, it's not a Mac program, I checked. That's pretty up to date. I said, well, I told you not to install it. She goes, Dad, it's Nick Jr. How bad can it be? And I looked at her, I said, yeah, what the f-? She goes, fuck. I said, don't say that. She goes, frick. I said, don't say that. Frack, don't say anything. Why not? Because you're a little kid. You can't say words like that. She goes, oh, I forgot. You're a comedian. You can say anything you want. And I just walked out of the room. I couldn't say anything else. Yeah. But I'm getting ready to go on the road. Got to travel. I hate flying. Flying is scary. I don't care who you are. Even the pilots are afraid to fly. That's why a lot of them get drunk before they take off. Yeah, you can tell when your pilot's had too much to drink when he gets on the air going, good morning. Hi. This is your pilot. My name's, Robert, and I'll be flying this bucket of nuts out and altitude to 30,000 feet. What? 35,000 feet. What? Alright, really fucking high. And we should be arriving in about an hour and a half to 05 hours. So sit back, relax, and what? Where'd you get the joint, man? I'm already wasted. Alright, yeah, what the hell? Lock the door. Lock the door. Okay, I need a light. Joey, let Goodwill for a minute. Give me a light, man. Yeah, so sit back and enjoy the flight, dudes. We're stopping off in Tijuana. Do you ever get the food on the plane when they give you the package of nuts in the adult-proof foil package? You don't want to put it out, made out of stainless steel? Have a little arrow in the corner that says tear here, you tear there, the arrow comes off in your hand. I'm ripping and tearing. After 20 minutes desperation, I'm biting into the package. I'm getting shocks from the foil on the fillings of my teeth. I rip it open, there's 2 nuts inside. I was pissed off. I said, the guy next